for other people to join. But you just jump right in there.
It's like, yo, I'm ready, biatch. Get this
Whoa.
going. I need to order Jimmy John's so that I don't have to get up.
I started the stream, so.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. There we go.
I'm in.
That's what she said. Did it load up too?
No, only the stream. I'm still black screened.
Oh, okay.
It'll take me another 20 minutes. So I'm gonna try and get Stephanie to watch all 3 Matrix in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, is the Matrix coming out in 2 weeks?
It's at least gonna be like right before Christmas Day. So right after Christmas, we're going to go watch The Matrix together, the 4th one. But she's never seen it, so I've incentivized her with pigs in a blanket.
Hmm. You know what's
euphemism?
I'll stick my pigs in her blanket.
Not the first time I've been incentivized by meat inside of blankets. Who's been messing with my light?
Krampus?
Probably Krampus. It's like sitting in a precarious position here. Sarah says weird things have gone on today.
Ooh.
Probably ghosts.
Probably.
It's probably just the wind, honey. Yeah, like there could be like the doors whenever the wind in the house, because it's been windy and rainy. I don't know about that. Probably ghosts.
Could be tweakers.
Oh yeah, Austin says it could be tweakers. Oh well.
Never know.
Yeah, if you guys see any ghosts in the background of my camera, gotta let me know. I am afraid of a ghost. I'm not afraid to admit it. What you were talking about, pigs in a blanket, reminded me that Sarah, my darling wife, got me a cookbook. Yeah, I love cookbooks, but this is the D&D cookbook. She thought that I would love because it's a D&D cookbook.
Ooh.
I don't know about you, but the magic of D&D is not magical enough to make me want to cook.
It's a nice piece to put up in your kitchen, though.
Sure. What was the name of the pigs in a blanket recipe from the D&D cookbook? I'm gonna have to go find it because it was a great name. It's a wonderful name.
So the server name is show go on. The password is key.
Let me check, see if it says Austin is playing Diablo. It does not say Austin's playing Diablo. Where's my cookbook? Is it on that shelf? You're so helpful. I don't forget. why I ask you questions. I know exactly why I ask you questions. Because I hate getting answers. This
So who is saying not to self?
note to self.
No, it's the dragon that just says not to self. There's an earthquake.
That was literally me.
Um,
Just trying to make fun of me now?
no, just want to make you aware that you can't spell.
Heroes Feast. Dungeons and Dragons, the official D&D cookbook. Now I have to flip through this entire book to try to find the single recipe. Because it's set up like human cuisine, elven cuisine, dwarven cuisine.
It's definitely a dwarven cuisine.
You think it's a dwarven cuisine?
I think pigs in a blanket sounds real dwarven to me.
Okay.
It could be halfling.
I don't know. Would dwarves have pigs underground?
I think they like to wrap things.
True.
And they like sausage. Sausage is a dwarven thing, or maybe like a human thing, but everything's a human thing technically.
Humans are a melting pot.
Yeah. And also technically a human did create literally every single one of the recipes, so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's in the dwarven one.
Damn.
They do have a bangers and mash and stuff like that.
That definitely is dwarven, yeah.
Oh my lord! Live free, tie hard. Thank you for the gifted sub. Is this so you can be the #1 gifter?
I may have had a selfish intention.
Well, I appreciate the support. I like trying to get to that goal of 20 subs per month, but I'm sticking at around like 12 to 15 if I'm lucky. Smoked sausages and kraut with dwarven mustard. It's almost like they weren't allowed to put this much sausage in the dwarven side. Maybe it wasn't even this. Oh, okay. It is in halfling. It is page 125. It is known as hogs in bedrolls.
They didn't even try.
Hogs in bedrolls. Because bedrolls are a D&D staple.
I was thinking like they'd be cloaked or something.
No. There's no picture of the hogs in bedrolls, but get the idea.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and get her to watch The Matrix, and we'll see if we can get her to get through all three in the next 2 weeks. But
Well, if you make her some hogs in bedrolls, there's no way she could deny, say no. Can't say no.
well, I'm thinking I'm gonna try and get the whole house in on it, 'cause they all haven't seen Matrix either, and
You have a whole house?
well, she does. Her and like all of her like 5 other roommates, because there's 6 people that live together.
Buff up.
Yeah, yeah.
You live
So-
with a bunch of subhumans?
I don't live with no one. I live with me, myself, and I. But she lives with some people.
Consider them people?
It's more of a nudist
Yes.
colony.
If they haven't seen The Matrix?
Well, they would all be humans, wouldn't they? They're just all connected to The Matrix.
They haven't took the right pill yet.
Exactly. They haven't been disconnected.
Here I am thinking I can make the Matrix better. The Matrix isn't ran by people or humans.
Nope. You have no say.
I was gifted to Nekahuki. I know who that is. I gotta go tell him that he's been gifted a sub. Actually, it won't work because I don't know his name in the swamp chat.
Is are gifted subs just randomly gifted to someone?
Yeah. I think you can actually gift them to a specific user if you type them in. Stream things. Don't screen cap this.
Oh, I guess. Hey, how's it going? Is Jeans in this one?
No. He's
Yeah.
not allowed to play in my games. I kicked him out. So,
Was Jeans a regular in the Sunday one?
yeah.
He was busy on Fridays when we made this game.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You're one of the people that abandoned us on Sundays.
Yep.
So, we've got everybody that can play here. Do you guys want to play without Bob, or for the foreseeable future, never be able to play without Bob?
Well, I mean, like, it looks like we don't really have a choice, right? If Bob's not gonna be able to make it.
You do have a choice. The choice is you press the green button or the red button. Green means
Well, I
go.
mean, Bob said to continue on, so I'd say we continue on.
Yeah, it does.
Bob gave consent.
Yeah, that would be my argument. Is he said go on without me, and I'll join in later. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say fly eagles. And we must fly. Take the eagles.
wanna
Big
fly
deal.
like an eagle.
Here, and I don't have a night schedule anymore.
Your what is where?
I said it's also 3 a.m. here, and
Oh.
I don't have a night schedule anymore, so
Oh. So it's actual
Like-
3 a.m.
yeah.
Oh man.
Okay. Does everyone see the story so far, or should I show it to everybody again?
Show it again.
There you
Yeah,
go.
Diablo.
Halfway to Tel Rosh's tomb.
What's gonna be worse is when we go through the forest.
What's in the forest?
Sure.
In Diablo, when we go through the forest, trying to find Mephisto.
Oh
It,
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it resets every single time, and it's like you got to keep trying to find places. So if you did go through everything in one session, you have to do it all over again.
That sounds fun.
What?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't think I ever actually beat Diablo 2, so.
Logan and I went and got all the way to like almost beating Bale in the DLC, and then I think something happened with our game. But yeah. Just wait until Black Moon's new moon to refresh themselves.
Oh, are you reading the story so far?
Yeah.
You want to read it out loud?
All right.
Yay.
The party decided it would be best to wait until Black Moon's new moon to refresh themselves before pressing on. Marcella went over the Necromantic spellbook. After their rest, they gathered up their things and went down the tunnel. Marcello informed them that it was actually a portal, which exited in an unknown place. The landscape was flat with trees and big black bone tower. Wow, that was an alliteration. The party traveled to the tower through the forest, where many souls crept. They came to the tower, which had no entrance except the bones began to clatter and move. A big doorway was revealed with a bone staircase leading into the tower. The party reluctantly went in. The bones began to close up behind them, and they rushed up the stairs before they were swallowed up by the bones. The room was cloaked in an eerie green fog. In its center was a large stage high up with stairs leading up on all four sides. On the corners were posted columns of giant skeletal creatures. Also on the stage was a figure clad in armor from head to toe. Center stage was a huge skull filled with red liquid. The top of the skull was cut off, and the blood-red liquid bubbled over. Black Moon emerged. He monologued, calling everyone fools who fell into his trap. Everyone went along with his plan, and he thought it was terribly funny. Folk began to pledge fealty to Black Moon, but Galandring and Ullman did not. They ran in to attack. Several spirits, known as Black Moon's Death Army, surrounded the group as they broke free of Black Moon's spell. Rob and Ionius did not break the spell. Instead, they attacked with the rest of the Death Army. Black Moon cast a blood-red barrier to protect himself. They fought off the horde of death and focused on eliminating Ionius. They quickly took him down, damaging the knight who turned out to be Porthos in the process. Blackmoon's eerie green fog sucked the life out of the struggling party. The life force flew around Blackmoon. The party continued to struggle against the horde. Ullman cast an earthquake spell, and the bone fortress began to shake. Blackmoon kept on, seeming almost invincible in this battle. That's when a great shadow fell over the far back wall and coalesced into an enormous shadow dragon with 5 stones in its chest. A wild skither appeared.
Oh,
Yay! Thanks.
So was this in the story so far?
What?
Where is this paragraph being read from? Because the story so far was from the session before.
I would close it and I can show it to you again because I just wrote it.
Well, I found it in the folders and I closed it and opened it again, but it didn't refresh it for me.
Maybe you're screwed.
Fuck!
There's a
I'm refreshing.
quest log up all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't remember how to get the quest log away. It's in the configure settings, modules, Borean's quest log. And then you have to scroll down into quest tracker background and deselect that.
Not quest tracker?
Sure, you can also or deselect that.
I'll try just background. Well, it stays up if I...
The background is just the little thing that blocks vision or whatever. It's a can't do this to me. Making me confused.
It's opaque.
Yes. It sounds like you understand.
Yep.
Did you fix it?
Yeah, I don't know if I need it, so I just turned it off for now.
You don't need it. What do you think I use that thing?
It's kind of updated.
Alright. It took us 4 solid hours to I mean, we probably started the battle at 7 and ended at 10, so 3 solid hours to get through 3 rounds of combat.
before Skipper shut it.
Before we had a shadow dragon.
Did you reload, Ty?
I'm refreshing currently. Move on without me.
I probably fucked you more by loading us into a new map while you're trying to load the game.
He's still in Asbor.
He's gone. He's
See
not
his
here.
name?
Yeah, I do. That's what tipped me off. Yep. That means Volantis gets to go back to Asbor. You guys are all stuck in Blackmoon. Them's the rules.
I found another portal.
I gotta remember what I was planning on doing.
Oh yeah, I left a note for myself.
Oh yeah, we all left notes.
Oh,
Because Volantis can't read.
damn! Ullman did not leave a note.
Well, Bobbert left a note for Ullman. Said that he's one turn into concentrating on Earthquake.
Ah, thank you, Bobbert.
And then I said right after, note to self, there's an Earthquake.
Is my bond of peace going on? Do we remember?
It depends on how your bond of peace works. So
Let me just see if I have to concentrate on bond of peace.
I don't think so. I think that's just a feature that's either always going or you only get to activate it once per day and it lasts how long it lasts, yada yada. Unless Bond of Peace is a spell.
Well, it's domain features. It's an action. You choose one creatures.
So at the beginning of the round,
Well, it's on.
That is what happened. Skither appeared. And then it's Galandring's turn, if you can just jump into it. But Michael is not in the foundry yet.
It's loading.
Yeah, there, you fuck.
So the big problems with this fight have been so far that there is a lot of really strong and very healthy death spirits. Black Moon has put a barrier over himself that no one seems to be able to penetrate.
We
And
brought it down for a little bit, didn't we?
no, not at all.
Thought it came down at one point.
Did not. People have tried blasting it with dispels, but they have failed. Not strong enough.
Game is still loading.
If we kill all his minions, he'll just be stuck inside there till we find a way in.
Yeah, the problem has been that he's been casting spells and every round sucking the life force out of you.
Sounds pretty gay.
A good thing I've got plenty to go around.
Sounds pretty gay.
This has no comment.
Foundry's being weird and won't load.
Just you literally have to just watch it be gray for like 3 or 4 full minutes before it loads.
Right.
It's like we're back in the fucking plane of
Let's
wandering.
Twitch.
The plane of dial-up.
View your screen.
That's what I do.
I stream snipe.
Okay.
That's why I have Stream Viewer instead of the GM account being shown.
Okay, so how tall is the skull to get next to Black Moon? If he's 150 feet in the air, he was 150 feet from where Bob
It
was.
was
It is
20 feet to the first step and 40 to the top of the skull.
Yeah, it's about 40. No.
60 total because 20 with the step that all those guys are circled on.
Okay, then I'm going to.
Well,
Can you-
from where Galandring is, she would have to essentially walk 20 feet and then climb 40 feet to get to the top of this skull.
Climbing's half speed, so it's 80 feet climb.
Yeah.
Fuck. Someone throw me.
It cast a fly spell. Thuvum's just floating around back there.
That's a cleric. That's like a Tempest cleric thing, not a cleric thing.
Gotcha.
Oh, I just loaded in. Or I'm loading in. Not sure the best way to get up there.
The best way that you can see would be either to fly somehow, or fight your way through all of these bone creatures and climb the skull.
Is Marcello charmed or something?
Marcelo has a death ward cast on
Okay.
him that protects him from death. If he goes down to 0 hit points, he doesn't.
Marcello's a potion of flying. If you want to fly.
I just wanna fly.
What would I roll to see if these guys, god dang, these people here?
Mhm.
Wow, nothing wants to click anymore. Am I frozen?
I don't think I would know that you have a potion of flying.
Those guys?
These
Yeah,
these guys. Thank
Marcello
you.
can tell you.
If they would be affected by an anti-magic field.
Affected how?
Listen, are they being held up by magic and then crumple when the anti-magic field comes in?
No. That's not a thing. As a cleric, you know that you have
That doesn't work that way.
turn undead. That's how to
Yeah.
stop the undead.
I'll yell out to the crowd behind me. Does anyone have a way to get up there? We have to go through the barrier.
Hmm. I have a potion of flying.
Fuck, that'll have to do. I'm gonna disengage.
There's an earthquake.
Is it currently difficult terrain during the earthquake?
I don't know if the earthquake does that actively or not.
It only opens up fissures.
Oh.
That the DM chooses where they are.
The game's paused. I can't move.
Game's not paused. You chose to load in the middle of me unpausing it.
I disengage and move here.
Okay.
Or here. And then I'll like turn my back with shield up. And then I guess I can't do anything else, so I'll Galandring this turn is over.
Okay.
My power went out.
What?
Thunderstorm?
How are you still on here?
Phone?
You like left and entered or something?
I'm on my phone, yeah.
That's great.
Dark as fuck in here.
Alright, so Thulum's turn.
Yeah, Thuvum is concentrating on a 7th level lightning storm. Or is it call lightning or lightning storm?
Call lightning. Probably. Let me check. Tempest Cleric.
It's Ice Storm, Sleet Storm, and Call Lightning.
Nah, I think it was Call Lightning. I think he's just dropping lightning bolts on people.
Yeah, he's gonna drop the lightning bolt on Porthos. The other guy that keeps trying to cast spells. And force him to make a dex save. Force him to fail a death save.
Is he dropping it there?
Yeah.
Those two. Cool.
Is Gundohas a main character or is he a side character?
For all intents and purposes, he's a main character, but you know how it be. He's
Is he a...
Neeson was playing him.
Oh, okay.
Olivia.
So
Yeah. He's a character that never got kicked out because Neeson never said that he wasn't coming. He just kept saying, "Ah, man, I just can't make it this week." Every week for the past 12 weeks, or all through the summer. Messenger of the Fiend. Until the spell ends. Wind whirls around you. Ranged weapon attacks have disadvantage. Ooh. Flying speed of 60. Aha! Whoosh.
I blast the area around me with wind.
Woo! And they do con saves.
Yeah, con save, or they take 2d10 bludgeoning damage.
Each creature, so including Ullman.
Yes.
About to get blasted with some wind, boy.
Damn, that's okay. I'll take it.
To make a
Blow
con
me.
save. So I'm centering the cue or the spell slightly behind me, in my square, and I'm going to choose to fail the save to push me 10 feet forward, and then fly.
That's fucking cool.
Actually, if I can jump while doing it to get airborne, to like angle myself to fly 10 feet up.
This guy's gonna rocket jump. The fucking.
Fucking grenade jump.
Yeah. So I'm gonna jump, throw a ball of wind at the air, blast myself 10 feet diagonal, and then fly 60 feet towards diagonally towards Black Moon.
Alright. So this would probably put you about like level with him, right like here.
Okay.
And as you're flying up at that angle, these little creatures up here swipe at you, but they can't reach because you're too high.
And then these guys need to, if they fail their save, they're blasted 10 feet away from the center of the cube.
Ullman.
Also, Gundogus, I believe, gets.
Do I need to make a save?
Yeah, con save.
Con save.
Con save.
Or take 8 damage and be blasted back.
Okay. And then I'm still outside of the barrier.
Yeah. Con save.
Okay, then I'm
Made it.
can't do anything.
Could make a equal level eye contact with Black Moon.
Yeah. I'll end here.
He's in his
and
blood jacuzzi. You're floating in the air.
still a better romance than Twilight.
Like you said that, now I imagine he's just like laying back, all relaxed in it.
Oh, the Death Army.
Oh yeah, the
It's
Death Army.
time to murder you until you die.
Sick. What elevation is Skither at?
Skither is at the bottom of the stairs. His enormous head would be poking up over the stage.
All right.
Van Lurar breaks free of his of Black Moon's clutches on his mind, and several Death Armies surround him and start wailing away at him. Marcus leaps after Rob, specifically trying to take him down. Is your power still out, Rob?
Yeah.
Do you know your AC offhand?
I don't think it turns on when the powers. Oh, armor class. I think it's 22,
God.
but it also could be 20.
Okay.
I have that shield
If somebody,
disadvantage
if somebody, wait, disadvantage what?
on spells.
Oh no, he's attacking you with a sword. One of them's a crit. Do you have anything to say about that?
Do you have adamantine armor?
I don't know. I might.
I have something to say about it.
Anti-crit?
Yeah.
Still hanging out in just the plate armor that he left Antomony with. At level 10. Do you have any maneuvers or anything that you wanted to use when you get hit? Or get
I don't
missed?
know.
Volantis jumped in front of it.
Oh, what?
That's what I had to say about it.
Oh. Flash of speed. Making the target attack you. Due to the speed, it counts as a disengage action. You can use this disability a number of times equal to your charisma mod. Okay. Seems like a pretty powerful feature. But
Hey, I asked before I took it.
at the last second, Volantis leaps in front of the attack. You'd be taking 17 slashing damage and 8 necrotic.
Wait, if you're just gonna like switch places with this person, why don't you just use the bond of peace and literally switch places, and then you get resistance to the slashing damage?
Because
Oh,
he didn't know that was a thing.
Doesn't
I thought you said it wasn't active.
I'm pretty sure it's active, unless someone did.
Nobody's used it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's used it.
how does it even work?
What?
How does it work?
You got to be within 60 feet,
And then switch places?
and then you could switch places, and you get resistance to the damage that's going to be inflicted on that person.
Can you just click it and then we can read it?
No, I don't want to do that.
I'm gonna. Alright.
No, let me find it.
Delay of game, 10-yard penalty.
See. I'm trying to find which one says that it can do that. On there. Expansive bond.
I guess these guys might be moving up here for good reason.
I will need to know the Skither's bite damage. And if I get a claw bite, or however that works. So do I have legendary actions?
No.
I'm not legendary yet.
No.
They shall rue the day.
Becomes a dragon immediately, assumes he's legendary.
Isn't that how dragons work? You just are born legendary.
Possibly. I guess I only went in there with and gave you the
okay.
shadow breath.
Well, they don't switch places. They teleport to within 5 feet, but they take the damage and it's resisted.
Well, I'm already within 5 feet, so I blink.
Well,
The second creature then takes all the damage instead.
All the damage instead, but if you read Expansive Bond above it, because that's the level 17, it's now within 60 feet, and the creature has resistance to that damage.
Is this like as long as people are willing to jump in front of it, everyone has resistance to all damage?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So just people are just teleporting around.
Yep, there you are. We are bonded by trauma. Trauma bonded.
So is it half rounded up or half rounded down?
Always up.
Round down.
Do I take more damage or less damage?
Less damage.
Less
Connor,
damage.
are you a peace cleric?
Yeah.
I haven't read peace cleric.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when my phone dies, but I'm at 5%.
We better fucking hurry, guys.
We might just have to like go through one round of combat and then call it.
Do you not have a external like battery source?
I do, but I use them on my vacation and I didn't charge them after.
Oh, okay.
You don't have a
Generator?
generator?
My neighbors have power, I can just go there.
Just sneak in and get their outside outlet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I was trying to turn a light on in my guest room.
I mean, it wasn't just the breaker.
No, the neighbors on this side of the house, all the power is out, but my house is out. And this whole side of the neighborhood.
You're like right on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay. So Galandring, you are going. Volantis, did you take that damage from that attack?
You can tell us how much damage it was.
It was 17 slashing and 8 necrotic.
Oh, half of Springfield's out of power right now.
5 took, so I took 12.
Really?
Yeah.
I know Zach got scared.
Probably from all the crackheads that broke down all the poles and then they came back and reinforced them.
Yeah, they're receiving you.
This bond legitimately lasts for 10 minutes. That's fucking insane.
You're up for Republic?
What?
No.
Oh, yeah, the bond lasts for frickin' forever. What are you off of?
Carney.
I'm on Norton. The
Norton.
other side of the year.
north of
What's that?
44.
Oh, you're up north. That's of course. What was I thinking?
Mhm. Yeah, you don't ever mistake Austin for a South Sider.
We're in a war to declare our sides.
Okay,
Yep, 6:30 p.m. I'm
I'm
trying
surprised
to figure out when they think they're gonna put it on to like fix it.
Galandring, what's your AC?
25.
Do you mind if I scroll through here and add up all of your damage using a calculator?
I guess not.
25?
Yeah.
All right. I guess I don't have to add much.
Damn, y'all have fucking crazy AC.
A single one of them hit you out of what is that? 12 attacks.
Yeah. What was I last concentrating on?
It deals 20 damage.
Did we undo? Yeah, we. Oh, hold on. Were we taking disadvantage, or did my shit get dispelled or something? From the holy aura. When did that get dispelled last session?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Because we ended up like figuring out that it was better to go the other way. And
No. The whole because it was between that and the spirit swarm, and we decided the holy aura was better. But I think I took damage and lost concentration. So
okay,
yeah. So how much damage?
20.
Okay.
Volantis is getting swarmed by 3 Death Army, and his AC being 19.
It's 20. I can't change it to 20 because I have dual wielding.
All right, his AC being 20 spared him a little bit of damage. Not much. Um, do you have resistance to slashing or necrotic?
Who are we talking to?
Volantis.
Yeah, I never took any heavy armor master or anything.
There are 9 attacks coming at you.
Oh, jeez.
Is this still in Is this still for the attack that he's blocking?
Nope.
Damn.
There are 9 attacks, and they deal a total of 60 damage.
Can I make 3 of those disadvantage with my lucky?
Sure. Still hits. Still hits. Still hits. Not lucky enough.
There goes all my luck.
Ullman is having the same situation,
Mhm.
taking 9 attacks.
Let's see.
You tell me how much damage?
60.
Fuck.
Ullman, what's your AC?
20.
20.
I should have brought some health potions.
Okay. You are taking a total of 68 damage.
Fun. All right. Let me get that calculator out real quick.
Oh, buddy.
And the rest of the Death Army is sprinting over to Skither's side of the room. Black Moon is turning around to see what that is.
Skither roars
Skither
dramatically.
armor?
As a free action.
Is Skither a good guy or a bad guy in this situation?
Nobody knows at this point.
That's the fun part. He's not.
Seemingly,
No.
seemingly, not even Irianus. He turns to Skither and he says, "I wasn't expecting you so soon. Welcome to the Bone Tower. Welcome to the Bone Zone." Ionius is dead, so I'll just remove him. And that makes it Valantis' turn.
Oh dear, thank God. Whoa.
Wow.
Alright, looks like I gotta hit this guy first. I'm only doing 4 hits and then a second wind.
If you weren't here for the last session, these people are really healthy, and there's so many of them that it's almost like a lost cause to be trying to kill all of them.
But what else will I do other than kill them all?
Okay.
I am not a wizard. I have no plan B.
You could try to kill them all if you want. I was just saying. Just mentioning.
Yeah, I don't really have very many plan Bs.
Very few of them have been slain so far. And the ones that have been slain is just making you guys take slightly less damage. I mean, Meredith is over here dead.
Mm.
And that was after, I think Ullman gave out like 600 hit points of healing to everybody.
Yeah.
And was like, Meredith doesn't, not enough for Meredith. She's
None
on the
for
enemy
Meredith.
side anyway.
Well, someone will have to save me then. I only go down swinging, bitches. I don't have advantage or anything from anybody, do I?
No.
Alright. Does 15 hit?
No.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, what? That one's stronger to hit.
17 doesn't hit. A 22 hits. You're attacking this guy up here?
Yeah.
Most injured fellow. Okay. And your last Tempest better hits.
We believe in you.
Bringing him to near death.
Well, I gotta use my fucking second wind.
Boo, boo, boo,
Plus your fighter level.
20.
Oh.
There we go.
What?
Well, we got second win. It's 30, right?
No,
Really?
he rolled the. What was that? The D10 was his roll.
Oh, damn.
I don't know why it rolled a second time.
I think it already healed you too, but is that it for your turn?
Wait. I might die next turn, so it's either now or never. I should probably action surge.
That's true.
Alright. Alright. 4 more hits. This flame tongue is
That one.
failing me.
The first one killed him.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if you want to go for... This guy's more injured over here.
Yeah,
Exfoliate posture check. Thank you, sir. I need to stop sitting on my feet. I do. Slice and dice. This guy is just more heavily injured from your slashing. Marcelo, do you have an idea of what you want to do, or he's not even here anymore?
He's gone.
He's gone forever. Springfield right now. Outages everywhere. How did that not hit me?
Right, it's like all around your house.
I'm like this nice little area.
Hey, is he back?
I don't know. We'll see.
Is your power back on, or?
No.
God damn it.
How does it, it's not even like a huge, enormous storm or anything.
Yep.
It only takes one bolt. One
It
bolt.
doesn't favor me then.
Yeah.
I tried my other charger a minute ago, but it's too slow and the phone died. This one might do it too, but we'll see.
Do you have any idea what Marcelo wants to do?
Marcelo?
Yeah.
Did he give away his potion of speed?
Not yet.
Are you going to take it?
If you hand it to me or toss it to me.
Where are you?
Next, like 10 feet away from you, surrounded by slags.
Yeah, I'll toss it to you if you think you can catch it.
I feel like I'm dexterous enough to do that.
You're not dexterous?
No, I feel like I am dexterous enough to do that.
He splashes on the ground, breaks the vial, liquid
Well,
goes
fucking
everywhere.
I'll slurp it up.
I mean, I don't use my whole turn to get my invisible hand going. Get it over to you.
No, that's not necessary. Just like pop it around the wall. I have a 16 dexterity. I think we're fine.
Yeah, you can make the handoff.
Yeah, I can't physically do anything because
Yeah. Okay.
but Marcelo can.
Anything else?
I don't know. That's why I was gonna waste my whole turn getting it to him.
No, so there are 4 death slags surrounding me, and they're like 10 feet away from you. So if you wanted to like run away,
Yeah.
Good luck, Galandri.
You've got a fireball, counterspell.
I guess I could. If I could hide, I don't know how many actions I have, but I would hide on that pillar, and then fireball those guys next to the skull in the front of it.
Okay. You have one more fireball left.
Okay.
Oops.
And was I able to toss the speed potion?
Yes, sir.
I'll just stay behind that pillar.
Do you have like a magical surprise attack or something crazy?
Yeah, it's magical ambush.
What is it? Does it do like double damage or something?
Disadvantage. The disadvantage on the
Oh, that's it?
yeah.
Okay. Apply to fireballs worth of damage to the front line. Oh, and probably Porthos too, right?
Did you skip Rob's turn or did you do it?
Oh, I skipped Rob because Rob is in with the death slads, so.
Okay.
What would Rob be doing?
I don't know. I think you just drink a potion of haste.
And then stand there being really jittery?
Yeah. He takes an action to like would he immediately get an attack?
Yeah.
He would?
Yes.
Then he'd also run up and attack those guys in front of the skull. To try and get access to the skull. I'm gonna try to do something to that skull.
I don't need to know what you're trying to do to the skull.
Hurt it, but I can't get to it yet.
Okay.
Don't worry,
There's-
I got things here.
There's 3 guys who would attack you on the way by. Are you okay with that?
3 guys?
Yeah, 3 little death eaters.
Are they next to where Ty was?
Yes.
No, I'm not okay. We'll just attack those.
Okay.
I'll try to attack one so I can, I don't know, move past it. And then
They're
try
all
to get next
they're
to
all
the next one.
adjacent to you.
Well, I don't know. I can't see what's going on, so I'd like to use mobile to try and get closer to the skull. But if I can't, then that's okay.
Well, you can. You'd just be taking opportunity attacks from the guys that you didn't hit.
Yeah, just play how I would play because I can't see it.
How many attacks does he have?
Just one from haste. It's an action to use a potion.
So I guess I'm gonna have you attack this guy. And then go by him. Run by him. And then another guy attacks you. The other guy misses. He does a little bit of damage. You're badly injured.
I mean, I'm trying not to take damage, but guess
So
that's fine.
don't play it how you wouldn't play it. I
Well,
forget
I
the
said I didn't
instruction.
want to. I can't see what's going on. I don't want to get hit. So if I can't move, I won't move.
Probably just hit the badly injured person. What's Marcus? Is he an enemy right now?
Marcus is an enemy right now.
Bro's barely injured.
um.
Stand back.
I think the smartest thing would just be to take the dodge action and then use the full haste on the next turn. But I don't know if disadvantage even matters against these guys.
Okay, so there's 3 around me.
Yes.
3 that could currently hit me.
Yes.
Doesn't haste add to my AC?
Yes, +2.
Were you factoring in, Zach?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That would be a 24 AC.
Do you want to move past them toward the skull or not?
I just want to drink the potion and attack one.
Okay,
And then stay there.
then that's it.
Yep.
Black Moon has turned to Skither in the back, and he's welcoming him to the Bone Fortress. And Skither, a spell is being cast as he's welcoming you, and you need to roll a Wisdom save.
No.
A 7th level counterspell.
Jesus.
Is this higher than 7th level?
It is.
Alright. I hate that I don't get to add my upcast to the roll, which feels weird. Didn't we talk about this before?
Yeah.
Alright, so it's make an ability check using my spell casting ability. Alright, charisma check, go. I did it. I did it, boys.
Yay!
Wow. Charisma check. This is a wisdom saving throw, though. Wait, is that a charisma check? DC ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay.
No.
I open my mouth and absorb what would have been his spell. Wow.
Well, that's not good.
My gaping jaws just sucking in the
Kind of weird after he said, "Welcome to the Bone Zone."
wow.
Yeah, it was an 8th level dominate monster spell.
This is my legendary resistance.
Apparently. And you have resisted it. He scowls, and he understands that you have blocked his spell, and then it's your turn.
Cast haste. And then I fly at him.
Wow. Is this why you needed to know whether the bite attack damage?
Yeah, I cast Hex as a bonus action. No, wait, I can't do that if I casted haste, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So yeah, I'll just whatever melee attacks I have as a dragon, claw, bite, or whatever.
Probably the bite.
Okay. Give me the bite. What's my rolls?
I wonder if I can just Reagan.
Make as much noise as you can over there. Attract as much attention as possible, please.
Also, did I get a health bonus from turning into a dragon?
No.
Okay. Is it like 1d20 plus strength?
In your inventory, there's a weapon called bite.
Bite. Then
You roll high on your charisma check, roll low on your attack.
right. I'm still new to this body.
Oh, wizarding dragon.
I guess that's all for Skither's turn.
All right, Ullman.
All right. Are these creatures undead?
Yes, technically everything in Black Moon is undead.
All right.
Even you.
I'm-
Remember when you died?
Yes. I'm only post-dead. I'm not undead. I'm gonna try and turn undead with everything in here, with all the creatures in here.
Oh no.
What's the range on it?
It's sight based, so anything. Oh, within 30 feet. Cool. So, anything that can see me within 30 feet.
Oh no.
What is your level of
19,
destroy undead?
and it's DC 4 and under, or CR4, not CC. CR4 and under is destroyed.
Where's the star of these creatures?
I don't think they're 4.
Nah, I think they're a little higher than 4, to be honest. So the turn undead is a what kind of?
So, what kind of what?
It's a save.
19 of wisdom.
19 of wisdom, or be screaming.
Yeah. If the creature fails its turn for 1 minute or until it takes damage, turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action.
And this is within how many feet of you?
30.
30. Just gonna put a nice 30-foot.
Oh no.
You're also on
Little circle around you there.
Condogus and not on me. Oh, whoever's got that thing spinning around is on Condogus and not you.
I've
There
got
you go.
him. 19. Alright. Scrolling through all these and I have 0 19s. And what was the effect?
Anything that's CR4 and under is destroyed, and everything else has to run away from me. And the only actions it can take are dash and dodge if it can't move.
Okay. So they're all scared right now.
Yeah.
They're shaking in their boots.
Get the fuck away from me.
That includes Rob and Belantis needing to make wisdom saves.
Oh boy. I'm so wise.
What's going on with Banlar?
Rob passed. Banlarar broke out of his Black Moon's thing
Has
and
he
then
been-
got attacked. He was blinded.
I'm scared.
Is that all for Ullman?
Well, I was expecting them to not be undead, so I was gonna do something else. But now
Oh,
that I
wait a
don't have to
second.
do sanctuary,
Being frightened.
yeah, everyone get away from me.
Ah, scary guy.
Well, that's not what I meant, but whatever. It works.
Then, I mean, that means that I can then start getting even closer now. God dang, these freaking things are in my way. God dang it. How do I get that stuff out of my way?
I don't know what stuff is in your way.
The little bars.
Click off your character and click escape. I think that works.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So
I also just will click on like checks, so it's a small box.
oh, that would be nice. So I'm gonna go here. If they're running away from me, they can't do actions to like attack me. I'm going to assume here.
God, Ullman.
What?
I'm just worried for you.
Worried that I'm running up ahead?
Uh-huh.
Me too, guys. Me too. Oh, also, everyone should make deck saves.
Everyone.
Oh no.
Everyone.
Oh wait,
What
the
have we done?
earthquake.
Yeah.
It's making
Earthquake,
you-
earthquake.
Is it from
Anyone
a
that's
spell or magical effect?
yeah.
I'll have advantage on both characters.
I
Also
don't
not
I don't build
surprised you're throwing a
characters
spell
with dex
alive.
weaknesses.
My one character that's still on the ground.
At the end of each turn you spend concentrating, must make a dex save. On a failed save, you're knocked prone.
What's the save?
I think it's his 19.
Fuck.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's DC. My DC save.
Almond's about to kill me.
Except for they can't anything that was frightened there, they can't attack. So all the people around Volantis can't attack Volantis.
Yeah.
I'm
Roll,
also frightened.
roll,
Yeah, so just run away from me.
roll a d6.
Me?
Yeah.
What does that do?
It opens one fissure.
Okay.
Roll,
Wherever you want to.
roll a d10.
It's 30 feet.
It is 3 times 10, 30 feet deep,
Yep.
10 feet wide. Does this earthquake technically need to be cast on the ground, or are you causing the whole bone tower to shake by itself somehow?
Yes.
I believe since the earthquake is coming from the spell, it's at the top of the bone tower, so however that works.
The spell says at a point on the ground, so it's kind of not castable inside of this bone tower. But I'm gonna say there's an earthquake happening.
Depends on what you say is the ground. Is the ground the floor that I'm standing on, or is the ground only earth?
Depends on if it's a dwarf casting it.
Yeah, because I would consider like the bone tower to be quaking.
Well, it says that it shakes creatures and structures in contact with the ground in that area.
Yeah,
The
everything.
ground in the area becomes difficult terrain. Each creature on the ground that is concentrating.
Like if the ground underneath the tower is shaking, that it
Yeah.
makes it exponentially worse.
And then there's fissures open throughout the spell's area at the start of your turn, but like there wouldn't make sense for there to be fissures in the air. You casted it in the air.
I mean, it's breaking the floor.
Right.
Thinking it was just going to be within the floor.
But yeah, being high up, I'm just gonna say that it is on the ground, low, like underneath the bone tower. That there's an earthquake down there, and that earthquake has started a structural collapse, let's say.
Yeah, let's say.
Let's say that. And there's specifically a fissure that goes from one side to the other, which would be, let's see.
You have a 1 in 3 chance to Oko.
um, 1d10 times 10 feet deep, so it's 30 feet deep, 10 feet wide, extends from one area to the opposite side. So it's
Big.
it's big. I'll just draw a happy little 10-foot wide strip. This through the whole bone tower.
Spooky.
And that
Bone zone.
this is the bone zone. Throughout this area, the the bones begin to collapse, specifically from here, and they're starting like a downward ramp that goes down into a fissure, and they're just swallowing up bones that are falling down from here. Bones are falling from the ceiling. The floor is shaking. You kind of look down, you realize you're standing on tiles that are made of just bones holding themselves together. But those bones are like shaking and vibrating, and you're pretty sure that the entire structure is going to collapse soon.
It's a
Perfect.
good thing I'm already undead.
There is an enormous collapse in the center of the room, and there are skeletal figures that are just falling down into it. And let's just mark them as disappeared. And this poor little Death Army guy over here. And the bones underneath the skull, the giant skull in the center of the room, are starting to collapse, and the skull itself is like teeter-tottering on the edge of some bones that are about to fall in, probably by the end of, or whenever we get to Ullman's earthquake round next.
I'm playing wizards from now on.
Is that all for you, Ullman? You're also running up.
I was just gonna cast Sanctuary as a bonus action.
Well, if you casted,
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. That's
oh,
it.
I guess you didn't cast a spell. You cast Turn Undead, and you can't concentrate on one spell at a time. You can only concentrate on Earthquake.
Is
Or
Sanctuary concentration then?
yeah.
Never mind then. I end my turn.
Okay.
I don't have an end turn button.
That's okay. I went to Galandri.
Okay.
At the
That death
at the beginning of the round, everyone needs to make con saving throws as the eerie green light saps energy from you.
finally
Thanks
something
for
I'm good
advantage.
at.
Yes, I'll just give you advantage since you say it every time.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So, Volantis, you are taking 21 necrotic damage.
That's exactly how much I just healed.
And the other creatures all around are providing 21 of their life force at will to donate to Black Moon. You watch as the green mist coalesces around you, sucks blood through your arms, and flies through the air to the middle of the room. And it's doing this through all of the Death Army at the same time. And there is a swirl of mist around Black Moon's blood barrier that is made of creatures' life forces.
I guess we really were his type. Is that all?
That is all. And it's Galandring's turn.
Galandring will drink the potion of flying.
Dun 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 dun.
Give me fly speed equal to my move speed.
Okay.
What?
I don't know what a flying potion of flying does.
Potion of flying.
Fly speed equal to your walking speed for 1 hour, and you can hover.
Okay. So I will drink that, disengage, and then fly 35 feet diagonally towards Black Moon.
We are? Tornadoes. We're in the tornado belt.
I am finished.
Okay.
Thuvum. Did Thuvum resist the fear?
He was higher up. He's flying high above.
Oh.
I don't know what Thuvum would do here, which is why I wish Bob was here.
Cast Call Lightning.
On what?
Either.
Probably this group here in order to save Marcelo because they were out of the range of the fear, right?
Yeah, I suppose so. But even that probably won't save Marcelo because they're so healthy.
True.
What happened to Marcelo?
We're
Yeah,
discussing what Bob would do.
what Thuvum would do in a situation like this.
Doesn't he have like a maximized damage to like one shot everything?
I think he did that once. He does have mass heal prepared.
Yeah,
He does.
he would probably do that.
You guys want some healing?
Ooh, I enjoy that.
Oh dear Thuvum, please.
I think he would start off by giving Rob and Volantis 200 apiece.
200. Heck, I don't have that much.
Oh, you don't even have that much?
Rob doesn't either.
Well, giving Rob 120 and giving Volantis 120.
You get a max potion.
Sorry.
You get a max potion.
Thuvum's idea of a lot of hit points is a little skewed.
blanket.
How else does mass heal work? You just distribute it
Yeah.
within 60
Yeah.
feet.
So like when I did mass heal, I was just like, how much damage are you hurt by?
Yeah.
And gave out that amount.
He'd have to fly down a little bit.
So, I mean, eventually, when it gets to Omen's turn, he would enjoy about 109 health.
That makes it perfect because I needed like 129-ish.
Then I will give 660 to Galandring.
Huzzah.
50 to Marcello.
Wait, is that all they can hold?
That's all they can hold. I guess he'd just have to give some to Hrot. $130 to Hrot. Um, 60 feet. Ullman, why do you have to be so far? Technically, you're 20 feet away from up there. 20 feet down and 30 feet over. It's probably less than 60 feet.
It's like 50 feet. Yep.
I will give you 105. Wait,
Woo!
yeah. 105.
Pretty healthy for an old man.
Who you calling old?
And 30 for Olivia,
Yay.
assuming that that we are about the same height level and within range.
I am at the top of the skull, so I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do the math. And then 120 to Gondogus then.
Yay, Gondotus. I forgot Meredith died.
Yeah.
That's what she gets for cutting off Miriam's head.
And that is all the hit points. So.
Holy shit, that was a fucking save.
There's two of them. It's Olivia's turn. That is a
Olivia.
ninth level spell, dishing out 700 hit points. And
Yeah.
you guys have already received that from Omen as well.
Olivia flies into the sphere. She grabs her Staff of the Magi and shatters it.
Oh no. Can you do that?
I can. I break the staff, and in a 30-foot radius sphere centered on it, I have a 50% chance to instantly teleport to another plane of existence, so we're gonna do that first. So under 50, I teleport away. Okay.
Oh.
All right. So the force damage is equal to 16 times the number of charges in the staff. It's a fully charged staff of 50 charges.
Allah Akbar.
So 50 charges times actually
That's a lot.
16. It's 800 force damage.
Okay, hold on. So you travel to a random plane of existence, avoiding the explosion.
No, I rolled above a 50, so I don't teleport away.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Every other creature in the area must make a dex save. On a failed save, they take that much. They take an amount of damage.
If he succeeds, does that mean he takes 400 damage?
I'll get to that when we roll.
Yeah, because it's based on how far away they are. So it's
Oh,
you guys are
my
taking
God.
16, so you guys are taking 400, I suppose.
Holy shit.
Or 200, which is still enough to kill him.
I can't tell if it's 3, how wide this is. How do you make the one that has the AoE size? Yeah, that. 30-foot radius.
Man,
Um,
I wish I did not walk up.
That's why I was afraid for you.
There you go. Omen's in there.
This was Olivia's plan from the first time she read the staff.
Every
Omen does not
creature.
care.
All
He's
right.
lived a long enough life.
Skither's
What
got
is it?
Skither's got to make a dex save.
Yeah.
Ullman's got to make a death save. Skither is unfortunately.
Death save, yes.
I mean dex save.
Skither fails.
It's a DC 17. Take an amount of damage. You're 10 foot away or closer, so you are 10 foot away. So you only take 8 times 50, which is 400.
Yeah, okay.
Failed
Okay,
save.
So everyone but Olivia within 10 feet takes 8 times the number. So
Let's see how far away.
400
He's
force damage.
15. So, Omen's dex save is a failure. But the good news is you're only taking 6 times 50, which is only 300 damage.
Which is double my health almost.
Holy shit. There's just a fucking searing light. The skull was a second ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a good thing you didn't teleport away because I probably would have said that even this staff doesn't let you teleport out of this plane. So, Olivia's unconscious, Ullman's unconscious, the Lich is unconscious, the Dragon is unconscious. Probably, in all honesty, they are all gone.
Dead.
not just like, yeah, they are like they have imploded. But how does this damage it only goes to 30 feet away?
I don't know how magic works, bro.
It's a very powerful but very contained explosion.
So Olivia has. Where's my? I always forget the name of this. Hold on.
Stupid Phoenix.
Yeah. Searing Vengeance has 0 charges.
Well, she's unconscious for now.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Has
if you
0
said that-
charges.
if you
Did
said
you already
you-
use it in the last fight?
I did not. It doesn't even have charges. I don't know why
Oh,
it's saying
okay.
there's.
I don't know. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you take a long rest.
We long rest. I don't know why that didn't. I told you that everything's bugged and doesn't fucking. Warlock is like the worst programmed of these characters.
Well,
Anyway,
it all
so-
depends on. I'll go through and audit the last session and see if in that combat you used it.
Well, we rested.
We did rest.
You didn't rest in the middle of last session though.
Oh well.
No, I didn't use it in the last session. I never went unconscious.
We only got three rounds of
Ah,
combat. in.
surprise, motherfucker! Bob says.
Olivia went unconscious and then got healed before her turn, so her
6
Searing
innocent
Vengeance
steps.
never went off.
Okay. Well, that's why I said I would perform an
Yeah.
audit, is to watch over the recording and see if that's what happened or if your Searing
Either
Vengeance
way,
went
I
off.
don't care if I die or not. But
Yeah, either way, Olivia is like a literal angel who's gonna just chill in heaven after this, no matter whether she died or not. But that's Olivia's turn. What do you? Are you done with your turn now?
That's everyone's turn.
The wrong kid died.
You tell me all of these fuckers around here just die like it's the board.
Oh my god. Okay.
Michael needs to turn the fan on. He's getting a little hot. Alright. So everything in that thing just like explodes. Bones go flying everywhere. The skull cracks, teeters over the edge, and falls into the fissure.
the stream viewers on Discord.
Oh.
I don't know if it's supposed to be or not.
If this was the plan the whole time,
I always forget
why
to switch it
weren't
back.
we let in?
What?
If this was the plan the whole time, why weren't we let in on it?
With Black Moon having like mind control stuff, I couldn't let anybody know.
That's a pretty legitimate reason. The other thing is you can't let the DM know when you have a dastardly plan. But I do think I heard you talking about it before. I just didn't remember it.
I was just reading the ability out loud one time.
Yeah. So that's great.
Yeah.
Bob put an F in the chat. So.
I'm sure my fear of undead has just turned to fearing the nuclear.
Fearing the nuclear holocaust.
I have no thoughts.
No thoughts, head empty.
Okay.
Yeah, head empty. I dream only of Black Moon's destruction as I drift into blissful abyss.
All right.
I don't know where to go after that because I guess the earthquake stopped.
So
Yep.
I had a question about the Black Moon's phylactery, which is currently inside of the dragon orb thingy.
I think if that dragon orb thingy just took 400 damage, I don't think it survived.
That's what I was asking. If that destroyed Black Moon's phylactery.
Probably.
Okay.
It just also destroyed Skither. A being of shadow just got destroyed by a magic staff.
Does Galandring feel Black Moon's existence leave and like the peace settle in of her retributive like reincarnation?
Probably. Galandring feels peace in this moment. The rest of you, the shaking of the earthquake subsides as Ullman goes unconscious, but the bone tower itself begins to shiver and shake and vibrate uncontrollably. The bones give way beneath your feet. Those that are flying, the bones are giving way up above. You're watching everything collapse and fall apart. Thuvum's probably flying around trying to save someone like Marcelo. I gotta save Marcelo. That was a weird accent, but
Thuvum?
but that is all that you remember before you wake up in a haze. All of the memories over the past few days, from dying in the realm of Black Moon, fighting the Death Army, making it to Indy Isle, all the way back to going through the portal. These memories flash in your mind in like perfect reverse order, almost as if you're going back. Eventually, you take a deep breath, and it is everything's okay. You wake up, you breathe the fresh air. You look around to see that you are exactly where you left off before the travel. Before you went to the heavens and fought in the halls of the Empyrean. Most of you were in Mithril Mound, the dwarven underground complex that was just reclaimed by Thuvum and the gang. All of your companions, everybody is there.
It's the strongest peyote I've ever had.
Yeah, you're left wondering if it was all a dream or if it all truly happened.
Did
Talking
we ever question Porthos? His corpse?
question it when over the course
Like,
of this campaign.
I thought that we did that right after Mithril Mound, but maybe we did it before Mithril Mound.
Yeah, that was before you were going to the Tomb of Altar, where you thought Black Moon might be, but it turned out to be Volantis' lair, or not Volantis, Veladros' lair.
Okay.
Bob literally had 5 minutes to swing by, and he caught Olivia's turn. That's good timing. Black Moon was defeated. Of that, everyone seems sure, but what happened after that? It seems as though you were never really there in the first place. Soon the others begin to talk of what they're going to do next now that Black Moon is gone. Hours turn into days, days turn into weeks, but soon enough, everybody who's at Mithril Mound gets weary of telling stories and saying what they're going to do next. One by one, everybody ventures back out into the world with new goals in mind and a new outlook on the world. Only whenever you travel outside, the world seems blanketed by fog. Thick fog that you can
God
barely
damn
see
it.
through. But that's okay because you can still see around you a little bit and you can understand the landscape well enough to go all to where you want to go. It's oddly calming and tranquil. Feels like you're heading home after a job well done. Your mind is at peace and the air is sweet. And then, suddenly, when you're alone, you feel a clap on the shoulder.
Oh, Jesus.
If they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't admit it because they would never understand.
For some of you, it's a clap on the shoulder and a greeting from an old friend. For some, it is a scuffle leading to a battle or maybe a truce. But without speaking, you and this individual who claps you on the shoulder understand that this is an angel coming to fetch you and take you to where your soul belongs. You wake up again somewhere in the clouds, in a collective. There is a grouping of people, all people like you, with their own souls and stories to tell. Lots of scenarios, what ifs, and stories, many tales that are not unlike your own. Soon you begin to comprehend where everything seems so forgetful. You start to remember memories flooding back. Memories that don't belong to you, they belong to other people. Soon you remember what it was like to be Rob, what it was like to be Volantis, what it was like to be Marcello and Thuvum and Ullman, Olivia, Galandring. You reminisce on the highlights, the joy, happiness, sad times, and moments of understanding, and you get the feeling that you learned something from each life. From all the lives that you've lived personally. But you know that there are still more what ifs to come. And these memories slowly fade. You wake up anew. A screaming husk of confusion, slowing down into realization. Your memories begin to fade, but at the same time your vision returns. You are reborn.
Do the credits roll?
The credits roll.
So we're all the same person now?
Not essentially. Essentially, your souls. You died. Your souls went to a place where you remembered your past lives and started to forget them again, and suddenly you wake up in the real world again and you don't remember any of your past lives.
So the next campaign is going to be like 1,000 years in the future, right?
It's
Who cast reincarnate on me?
it's a cycle of reincarnation that is either natural to the world or happened upon you by some uh like Austin just said, maybe cast by a powerful wizard or something like that. But the fact of the matter is, your soul is born into a new infant child that won't remember his past unless somebody finds you and helps you remember.
Ullman can
Applause,
finally be at
applause.
peace. Yes.
all the characters, they did really die, unfortunately, in Black Moon. But they did stop Black Moon at the same time. They
Do you
destroyed
know that?
They destroyed his phylactery. They destroyed the soul of Black Moon. And all of the souls that were involved, all of the trapped souls that were lost in Black Moon got released. And you do know that in your soul. Ugh. The Mr. Bean gif. Ah. Yeah.
Hey, shit, guys. We did it.
That's the end. It worked. Somehow. I was pretty sure everyone was going to die. And
yeah, I was
technically,
sure.
I was right.
Technically,
So how did we die? Is that explained? We died when we went to Black Moon.
Yeah.
So there's no coming back from that.
I mean, you did come back from it. You just got reincarnated in the process. There isn't a resurrection from that, unfortunately.
We've saved countless people from the same fate.
and our souls have been able to move on now.
Yeah. Joy to the world, the black moon's dead. And all before 8 p.m.
Yeah, wait, coming in clutch though, right?
Michael with the ex machina of bullshit.
I don't think that's ex machina as much as it is I have an item that explodes the world. To be fair, it did take him 5 turns to get in there. And he did have to rocket jump or whatever he did.
I love the 12-second like just blast of wind fly towards, break the staff, and fucking explode everything and then nuke. Like very cinematic.
I'm just glad I didn't have to. It felt correct that I was role playing Thuvum in the fight and not like I had to make up something stupid that he did stupidly.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's awesome.
Well, I think
Thank you
that's
for-
the end of the campaign. Unfortunately, I kind of have to go through here and start removing all these dead characters that died. There's Volantis. There's him.
GG boys. GG.
Everybody dead.
Yeah, GG.
That is the conclusion to the campaign idea that I had from level 0 to 20. It just took me this many years to finish it.
Skither really enjoyed playing 0 to 20.
So let that be a lesson.
Took us this many years.
Yeah, it took us. this many years.
Again.
No. If you look at just the story so far, and how many sessions we had to skip, or how many weeks we had to skip, it took us half a year just to get 26 sessions in. Actually, that's pretty dang good. Oh no, that's July 2020. We really started up in February, going hard on session 3. So it took us like an entire year to do 26 sessions, and that's the hard part.
Every other week.
Yeah.
Every other week.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I mean, I like the idea of doing that. I love the idea of starting from 0. Because I don't think I got in on this when we started at 0. Right?
No, you didn't.
You came in as Porthos at like level 6 or 7 actually, so
Yeah.
not bad.
But
Yeah, you've been here a while.
yeah. So I've been thinking literally the last week or two I've been thinking, man, I'd love to start at 0 and just be able to have our circumstances be the thing that is what our class ends up being, right?
Yeah.
But God, I love it. I went through this whole thing, and this is just my perspective. I went through this whole thing with 6 different characters.
Porthos, Akmenos, Rowan.
I think there's at least 1 or 2 more.
I mean that's 4, so
4 or 5, yeah.
Nora?
Yeah, Nora.
yeah. Well, that was a That wasn't even that was a side campaign to determine
Ah.
who the villain in the middle section was.
Or not the black or the red orb out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So-
like having like Rob from like the very beginning,
Mhm.
Yeah.
like that's fucking awesome to me. I would think that's just like the epitome of amazing and cool for this type of shit. And
Skither, I think, too.
and
Mhm.
probably yes, I think Skither as well. But I mean, like that, I'd like the ability to experience that sometime.
Yeah, Skither started as a half elf alchemist from
Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Yeah, like level 0 Pathfinder campaign. Not even an alchemist. I was just buying alchemist fire and throwing it at people.
So yeah, like just I know we just got done with this mega campaign.
Yeah, I'll never do it again. So you're gonna have to find a volunteer.
But like, yeah, I would love to do something like that. And
0 to 20 or just start at 0?
Preferably like I mean like Dream 0 to 20. But yeah, I know that
I don't
that's gonna
even
be hard to find.
necessarily like.
I started running it 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does
You could
does
you could
5
probably do it if you
0
had like 200 weekends in a row to just run
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I
yeah.
mean, like, yeah, even if you didn't do it straight on, like this one obviously can win in parts. But like, damn.
Yeah.
This one was amazing, and I can't wait for the next like epic mega campaign that I'm gonna try and get through the entire thing, right?
This whole thing, I was a fighter. I'm so done with fighters. I have one character.
Same. Well, I did have Marcelo though.
I really enjoyed Celestial Warlock. Olivia was so fun to play in both the campaigns and fusing the lines together.
I was trying with this campaign to like try to break through the D&D thing and get more into like Zach's world lore. And so I was really thankful that I had like who was Cody? Cody made a cleric as well, and then Kerwin was gonna make a cleric, so I had like legitimately 5 or 6 clerics, and I was like, oh boy, it's the story of the gods.
Yeah.
And only half of those clerics stayed, but
I really enjoyed exploring the dragon side of the gods too.
Mhm.
With Galandring.
Yeah, there's a couple of little things with the gods that I got to nail down and like reveal to everybody. Like there kind of are no dragon gods. There's just the followers of the dragon gods that perceive the gods as dragons.
Yeah.
And then there's the followers of the regular gods that perceive the gods as regular looking dudes and stuff. So
yeah, I thought
like
that was really
the gods are the gods.
I thought it was really cool, and it's all like false dichotomy.
Yeah. So
I just saw a bunch of powerful swordsmen up there. I don't know.
Just some dudes hanging out.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
depending on how hard Foundry is to code for my shit, once people get their stuff locked down,
So easy.
I want to
Yeah.
do a villain campaign.
Oh god.
Zach kept trying to kill your guys' monsters. Can I make a monster hunter that just like kills people's monsters? Guys, we're a bunch of teenagers.
Yeah, but I want to be a psycho killer.
You already played a psycho killer.
I can't play a
He
Michael
found his
campaign
niche.
I'm addicted to it. You guys thought I liked playing clerics and paladins, but turns out.
You've been holding back.
I don't think we have much else left to decide for everyone's characters. I think it's just Austin locking down some final ideas, and maybe Connor.
I think we just finished mine, didn't we?
What was the?
Because it was the brewmaster and the
Oh yeah.
solid.
Okay, so yeah, we just finished
Yep.
you. I think it's just getting like a full. Nope. Okay, I just have to actually make Zach's. So it's all we're waiting on is Austin, and then I'm gonna use Kerwin's campaign to code my Foundry shit.
So next week we're doing Jean's campaign.
I don't know if it's next week. I think we're doing session 0 next week, where we're gonna be making our characters and everything,
Cool.
or whenever he gets the dartboard.
It sounds like I'm just going to be streaming something random every Friday until somebody does something.
I think if we
If
actually just message Kerwin and be like, "Hey, buy that fucking dartboard."
if Kerwin's one shot finishes early and you don't have enough time to prepare, I could run a 1 or 2 off in between if you need more time, really.
Yeah, I think he wanted to do like a multi-session thing anyway.
You could probably
Yeah.
run that 1 or 2 off that Connor was talking about, where we start at level 0, end at level 20.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted, like, that would be something where you're like,
I think we'd have to level every turn just to fill.
Every turn.
Alright, guys, round 2, everyone level up.
Hey, yeah, you guys finished your backstory. Now, next week, be level 20, and we'll finish the campaign.
Good game, guys.
yeah. So.
But yeah, I guess that's up to you guys. I've been trying to be like I'm not gonna volunteer to run campaigns, because what happened with the voting thing we did most recently, it was like, do you guys want to do Lost Kingdoms, or I have these other 3 campaign ideas, but like, I'm like, rocking back and forth. I have like DM withdrawals that I'm like, I know, I need to not be the DM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm up for DMing again as well when we need time, we need space. I got a few ideas that I'd like to try and run, but I think we voted on stuff like having Michael's coming up, and there was another one that we were talking about as well, wasn't there?
Mine.
Yeah.
There's a lot on the docket. There was like the Austin's Ravenloft and maybe Avernus campaigns. There was Ty's, there was Michael's, there was this, like, so I'm pretty sure there's plenty of time for me to spend like the next 2 years not doing anything in terms of running a D&D game, so makes me feel like I can get these books written if I focus. So I'm writing the Tarned campaign right now, and then I only have to write Conquest of Asbor, and I should be done writing the rough draft of every book.
Nice.
Easy enough.
Yeah, and then the revision process, which is like this process that I've been dreading and talking about. Basically turns like 5 books worth of material into an actual series of books.
Yeah.
Can't you guys just read them and tell me they're great, and then I never have to do anything again? Oh wow, Zach, these are perfect, just the way they are. First draft,
Done.
masterpiece. Mwah. Slap a star stamp it with a straight to the presses. No more editing needs to be done on these.
As far as like a 1 to 20 or 0 to I don't know if I could even think of how to do a 0 to 20 like in my how I want the world to be. You'd just be regular commoners, I guess, but that doesn't sound super interesting.
It's
with-
easy to create a really ambitious campaign on accident. This is Asbor is proof.
Yeah, but yeah, it's just with the world and the exploring the whole world and the monsters and stuff. Like, there's enough in my world already that if you just go to every town and go to every geographic location, like you will just get level 20 just because there's how much is developed in the world.
Yeah. That's the thing with like Asbor is like there was enough in here to keep you occupied for a lot of levels. And it didn't technically go all across the world.
Yeah.
Stayed in this region.
Well, I think I told you before, my world is like the size of Missouri.
The whole world.
Yeah, the whole world. Let me pull up the map. God damn it, we didn't put the scale on here, Ty. Fuck, that's a major oversight.
I might just end the stream here if this is
Yeah,
the end of the
we're just chatting.
campaign.
Yeah.
Good night, stream. I do have 5 viewers somehow. Probably all you
Alright.
guys. Never mind. I have to keep this amount of viewers for however many hours I can hold on to them. Yeah. I'll end the stream when the viewers go away.
But yeah, as far as the world or whatever, like it's legitimately just like 15 miles for like a little section. Like, so it ends up being like the width of Kansas and like the height of Missouri. And then there's like that barrier that I told you guys about. That's like, if you cross over, who knows what'll happen.
Yeah.
Oh, it was an entirely different thing. Drama ring, right?
Yeah. Drama ring, and then the map is in general lore.
General, there it is.
Okay, I found it. Okay, it was 50 miles per block, and then this went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 blocks wide. So 23 times 50. It's 1,150 miles across. So whatever map distance that is.
See if the map maker lets me put a scale on.
Yeah.
There we go. I'll pin the message. Everybody died. The end.
Dang, my Discord decided just now to freeze up.
Everyone died.
Everybody died.
Okay, so it is bigger than I had originally thought. Google Maps is really fucking buggy right now.
It's more America-sized, isn't it?
I didn't think so. I didn't. Maybe I increased the size at one point because I thought maybe it was too small.
That's exactly what happened to my penis.
It makes your the little upper right-hand corner look like it just stole the fucking New England from that side of the U.S.
So it's 4.5 Missouris wide. If you go from Kansas City to St. Louis down through I-70.
Through I-70.
Why is
Yeah,
that fun?
I-70, is that a highway?
Yeah, you don't know the I-70?
Well, I was laughing because I was connecting it to like your world. Like if in my world, I'd be like, just take 65 down to Asbor and take a left. If you
No,
see the giant cross with the 7 tiers on it, you gone too far.
So from the widest point of Drummering to the edge of the world, Nyla and the tip of Kuyaku, like just straight across, is 4.5 Missouris. I'm going to try to see if I can find an actual like comparison.
I've got 6 Missouris.
Good for you.
I'm just looking at my world map.
Oh, let me look at mine. Oh, I gotta compare.
Yeah.
How much is what?
How much is what?
How much is
How
what?
far away is? How wide is Missouri?
I've gone past that already.
Damn. Mine is. Let's see.
I think it's like 300 miles wide.
Mine's like 2,000 miles wide for one of them.
It is 1,135 miles by road from Kansas City to Philadelphia.
Michael,
Yes.
you have the map with the hex squares, right?
Let me check my documents. Should. Yes, I do.
How wide is one of those? Or how tall, I guess?
Um, Nix, the X on Nix is 1.5 tall.
No, I mean, how many miles is a hexagon tall?
I have not converted that yet.
Convert that for me real quick.
Okay, 1 second.
Convert the X's on the Knicks. "45 pages into the Tarn document, I already have 1 letter, 1 wanted poster, and 1 dwarven song."
Okay. Whoa. This is a spooky coincidence.
What?
The exact distance by road from Kansas City to the 1,150 miles away is Springfield Township, Philadelphia.
Nice.
Spooky Springfield stuff. So yeah, so if you look at just Kansas City to Philadelphia, that's the entire width of my world. So now I gotta count how many hexes there are in this map. That won't be hard at all. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's 53 hexes across. So 1150 divided by 53. Each hex is 21.69 nice miles across.
21 point.
But like they're hexes, so there's like overlap. So like you could probably just call it 21 miles across. Or, I don't know.
6.5. 6.5. 1, 2. Yeah, about 6.5.
But yeah. Oh, I had a thingy to determine like regular people walking speed. Where was that? So Ty, what were you doing with the size, whatever?
Making a scale for your.
Oh, cool.
I'm never gonna call Kujaku again.
It's Kuyaku.
Either way, it's Kai in my mind.
Kubla-Tai.
Oh, I forgot about this pentakill on Kale. I'm just going through my fucking like images from my phone. A screenshot of a pentakill that I got. Jungle Kale.
Jungle Kale?
Yep. It was Red Smite with the Blood Razor, I think it was called, or whatever the yellow attack speed one was. Blade of the Ruin King, Gwynso's Rageblade, Merc Treads, Guardian Angel. With Fleet Footwork. I went 16, 3, 13 with a pentakill. Okay. Picture's not in this folder. Where the fuck?
What is?
Why do I have a map of Europe?
That was terrible with the grid. Let me just back.
Oh, I have something you guys might be interested in.
Is it a candy bar?
No.
Dang it. Not interested.
I ate my candy bars already.
What's your recent obsession with candy bars, Zach?
I
Like
don't
the
know.
fifth time I've
Oh
mentioned
no, I
candy
guess
bars.
I haven't had a lot of chocolate recently, I think. I think we had a lot of chocolate around Halloween time. I haven't had chocolate in a long time. Nomadic tribe called Bavavio.
This is a chart generator for like favorite Pokemon.
Chart generator.
For example. Oh yeah, it does look. You like decrease the opacity on the grid that one time. Or like
There is no grid on this one.
yeah, I mean the one that I have a grid for. At one point, you Like I'll post the grid one I have.
Yeah, I just didn't think of it. Whatever. One is for the game piece and one is for the handout. Yeah, back when I used my fucking common sense. That was when it was all in English too.
We made one in English, and then we made one not in English.
Coruscant is just a fucking sun, I guess.
No, that's the Egyptian word for sun.
Ra?
No, that's the god of the sun.
Oh. Same thing.
I don't
It was
even.
a stick
I
man.
actually don't even think Ra. Yeah, no, Ra's the literal sun. Yeah, but it's not the name. No, I think it was like what was it? Because Coruscant translates to like red sand in their language. What was it? No, Koro is black, I think. Black sand.
Kuro. Yep.
Yes, I found my battery charger.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Are you still in the dark?
Oh yeah,
Do you
pitch black.
You're pitch black. Do you need anything in particular? I'm a few minutes away. I could help you out.
No, I just found my battery charger in the dark, so and a flashlight.
Okay, yeah.
Well, are you
Coruscant
just
kind
gonna like ride it out until bedtime and then hopefully have power when you wake up? Or
Sounds like a good plan. I'll probably plan on that now you said that.
it's gonna be pretty cold.
I have blankets
Alright.
and a candle.
Zach can come snuggle with you.
And a candle.
I found a candle earlier too.
Well, those do actually help. Whenever I was growing up, we used to like close off one bedroom and light a bunch of candles, and it would be like a space heater, but also very dangerous.
You can really warm it up if you put a blanket really close to your candles too.
Yeah.
If we really warm.
If you
just
build a
one.
blanket fort directly over the candles, you can really trap the heat in.
Exactly.
But no, if you need anything, I'm only one call away.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this charge will last all night, so I'll be good.
Like, are you just gonna be bored for the rest of the night?
No, I found a full battery charger. Charged my phone a few times. So I got my phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, if you need anything, I'm here for you with power. Electricity. If you were bored, you could come over and watch Wheel of Time, maybe.
Yeah. Could do that.
Or what, Sarah? The dog filter? Oh, the air filter that gets rid of the dog allergy, dander stuff. Yeah,
Above it?
I said we could. She said we could turn that on so that if you came over, you wouldn't die of dog allergy?
I'll give it a little bit and then I'll.
Alrighty.
I think they're gonna fix it pretty soon. It's been out for like 2 hours now.
Oh, I forgot the black spots were where cities were going to be. Whoops. This map is like old. Oh, that was the test map. That's why. Did we ever make a not test map with a grid? Well, I'll save this until we figure it out.
I can make one. By this one, do you mean like
With
the one?
Yeah, I didn't the test one had just black marks where the cities were going to be, and then we filled it in with city names.
Oh yeah, see, we put like the city little pictures.
Yeah, did we do one with a grid though?
Uh,
Because I don't have it saved if we did.
I can just throw a grid on it real quick.
Okay.
Like the one I just posted is the one you want, right?
Yeah, literally that with a grid.
I can do that.
Okay.
Like a less opacity grid.
Yeah. And then if you can do that with the English one as well.
Oh, I saved the English one. That's not checked.
I like how the North is just called the North. Zach.
In my world map or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The North.
I mean, yeah, if no one's naming it, then it's just the North. I actually forgot that Olivia was from the Godless Realms.
Olivia. Dun, 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 Olivia.
From the Godless Realms to blowing up Black Moon.
Yeah, the entire world is kind of built around the people of Antomony and their views upon like history in regards to their own religion. So the godless realms are really just like uh the pagan realms or whatever.
Yeah. Does that have a grid on it, Ty? Oh my god, I can't see that at all. Like in the mini like I can see it if I zoom in, but
I
I
can
just
make it a little bit thicker, but
no,
sometimes
no, that's fine. I don't. I'm fine with that.
well, I was just suspicious because when I'm in the view, sometimes it'll make it less opacity than it actually will show up as.
Okay.
So I lowered it before I saved it.
No, you're fine. That's fine. If I have it full screen, I can see it. It's just when I clicked on the preview, I couldn't see it at all. So I prefer it like this because it's just enough to know the distance. I like how it's 126 miles, just a fucking arbitrary, not 125.
I'm probably gonna head off now, folks.
All right, have a good one, man.
See you
Get
guys.
out of here.
GG.
Thanks, Marvin.
Thanks
fun.
for walking up into the explosion.
My pleasure. Gotta make sure that I actually died.
Double died.
Yeah. All right, night, guys.
Night.
Night.
Right. Now see, Volantis actually ended up on drummering after this.
Yeah.
It's amnesia again.
Wait,
Yeah.
weren't you originally from Drummering? You just came back?
That was the prequel to the sequel that came out first.
Yeah. The prequel to the sequel that came out first.
The
Um,
pre-sequel? Are you Borderlands now?
Oh, with Artid.
If you want to keep it consistent with this is literally the same character, like the rules for reincarnation are like you're born into a random place in the world with a random race and a random personality even. Like you just get a whole new body, brain and everything, but like the only thing that stays intact is your soul. And your soul has been through a lot of different lifetimes that it can't really remember. So amnesia works perfectly fine. And
Shah Urel was also just straight up kidnapping people throughout the multiverse. So
and having the same personality and stuff is just as likely as any other combination.
you can
My
you can throw swords in this reality.
Yeah.
well, the when I first came up with this character, I gave him amnesia because I was just gonna have him appear from another world because he was basically a planeswalker. And then I got a memory of me actually being like a king there or something, so that was weird.
I was a king once.
Well, you were like, I have amnesia, so feel free to do whatever you want with that. And I was like, alright, I'm going to reveal that you were going to be the king, but you got kicked out of it. And some douchebag gave you amnesia so that you wouldn't remember.
Yeah, I actually was really happy with that because I didn't have anywhere I was really gonna go with like the character's story. And I was like, ooh, Knight of Swords sounds really cool, so maybe I should try to be like a knight. And then it was like King of Swords. I was like, oh shit, I wasn't ready for that.
I'm writing up the Tarn story right now, and there's a lot of like vague references to his memory, but like he can't. Nobody really, the readers aren't gonna know exactly, but he does mention what he can't remember, or is like that's what he remembers, or he couldn't remember, and uh, also I didn't know if this was approved, but I was gonna ask you about his drinking. Because in the book I wrote that he doesn't drink because it's bad for memory.
Yeah, that's fine.
The more ironic, the better.
Can't kill any of the brain cells I do have.
Wait.
Is that satisfactory, Michael?
Let me just go through and double check. I think I labeled something wrong. Drama ring that has a grid. Drama ring grid list. Yeah, that is satisfactory.
I don't have the scale on the translated one.
Okay, that's fine. I only need one scale anyway.
You know that each of those hexes is 21 miles.
Yeah, the gridless one has the scale. So I'm good.
That one's gridded.
English has a grid. Thrommering. that has a grid. And it's not English. This is. I need to label this as not. Okay. This is the one we need. Thank you, Ty. Back this into here. And nope, not edit. Pin. Pin. All right. See, this makes sense because none of you took a foreign language.
I can't read again.
All of you just speak Russian for the most part. I was thinking of adding like languages to the backgrounds, so backgrounds that make sense would have other languages. But
Is that
I think
from Nayla or Cirrus?
you're from Soros.
Cirrus. Su. I
Soros.
don't like how that's said.
You said you don't like how it's said?
I just it's not comfortable to pronounce it that way for me.
Oh, it's not supposed to be.
Urus.
Soros. Yeah, it's supposed to have a deep U. Soros. I don't care what you if depending on how like prominent of a chieftain you wanted to be, like you would be from probably the main island if it's a significant like chieftainship.
I have no idea.
Okay,
I'm
but
an exile either way.
yeah, it doesn't really matter. But if it comes up, if you guys go back to Surus,
Sure, make it the biggest one then.
okay, and you guys are from under the volcano. The south of the volcano is where where your tribe is from. But it getting posted. Your birthright was to die.
What? More like birth wrong.
I got him. I really like how this map turned out. I know I said it a bunch before, but it looks really fucking good.
I tried.
Also, yeah, you're right. It does it look like New England up in the fucking right. But yeah, I guess the world ended up being like half the size of the U.S., which I don't have a problem with. It's
Better for environments. My first region was like, people are like, why is there a plains and then a mountain and then a mountain on the other side of it?
oh, mine was the world was like magically developed by
Yeah.
the gods. So
That was my explain. Yeah, that was my explanation too. It's like these people really believe in the gods. You can't question it, okay?
like there's I mean I tried with mountain ranges to like get an idea of like yeah, there's mountains here and so like the way the water goes it makes Nyx a swamp and the way the rainfall goes makes Coruscant a desert. Deal with it. And then like Kuyaku is like also tundra-y because all the mountains block all the moisture coming from the south and the west. So it's like super tundra-y. The only water is the rivers that the capital is on. And the snow.
sun that goes through the middle and comes out was just, slightly off center.
I also have a fun fact that those aren't actually fucking nuclear explosions in the sky causing heat. Like, if the sun was actually going through the middle of the plane, everything would have melted.
Yeah, I know.
So, it doesn't work like that. Nobody knows how the stars work. Well, that's not true. One person knows how the stars work.
Astrologists are having
That
a
you
hell
know
of a
of.
time. It's the same.
Well, there's only one person who can even leave the atmosphere right now, so.
And I stole his ship.
Hey, man. No, do not do that. It's very
I
important.
already did. That's how I have my Saviors of Duskin.
I guess that would he did get stranded, so his ship's kind of useless anyway.
And it's the one that I shaped like a cube, remember?
Yeah, I very barely remember that.
I fucking love that.
Yeah, bro's just rebuilding his fucking spaceship. Just chilling, waiting for the fucking Shah Urel's plane lock to go down. There's only so much you can study before you get fucking tired of the world.
Did I tell you about my Guardians of the Galaxy / Saviors of Duskin?
Yeah, I kind of remember it. I didn't remember the name Saviors of Duskin, but I do remember you telling about me about the group.
They got the name because they were going to get attacked because you're not supposed to come from the median, and they're like, no, we've defeated hell, and Duskin is safe now. That's why they called the Saviors of Duskin.
Yeah.
I need to actually think about that a little bit better, but I think it's fucking hilarious.
Are you able to
Alright.
add words to your dictionary, Zach?
Yeah, I just don't.
You go into bed, Ty?
Yeah, no.
Alright, have a good one. Thanks for the maps.
Yep, peace.
Elephant. Randall the elephant.
Randall the elephant. I guess you weren't around for the beginning of this campaign.
I guess not.
Timmy made a... What's the catfolk name?
Tabaxi.
He made a Tabaxi. Thank you. Tabaxi monk druid.
Whoa.
I think he also wanted Boots of Speed. But with druid you can cast haste. With monk you can have Step of the Wind. And with Tabaxi you have to double your speed for one turn or something. Yeah. And so he took the fastest build that you could take and made Rudolph the Tabaxi monk, and he purchased a elephant that he named Randall.
I see.
Since he was a monk druid, he needed no money, so he used all his money to buy an elephant.
It was some exploit build on the internet that allowed you to run at light speed, essentially, with like step of the wind and
Yeah,
haste and things.
that's crazy. Oh, so Austin, you were talking about the like world and like that would have impact on your character or whatever. We have a clearer map now.
Yeah, he turned the transparency way up.
Um,
Kind of to give you an idea of like where you would be starting in relation to everything else for your background and stuff.
is this the pinned map?
Yeah, in Drama Ring.
Okay, I was kind of wanting to finish building and then
Yeah, I was
um,
like letting you know it's there for you for your use.
okay. So this is like the Pangea.
Yeah, that this is the only continent on the world, and if you guys remember, there was that like white mist on the sea that it was highly recommended you don't try to sail through. Nobody's ever returned from it.
Okay.
So
Via Bavio. Trying to name proof this character because I've never heard of Bavavio. Rudolph Bavavio. Or should I name a new?
I mean, it looks made up. So
Bavavio.
we're I like the art.
I like the art too.
Very cat. Oh, did I ever tell you guys about the B Rex I found?
B-Rex.
What?
It's a B Rex.
Is it a T-Rex made out of bees?
It's one B. Let me go grab that picture because it's fantastic. Images. Oh God, the fuck happened? My flux. Oh, your flux. What's happening? I'm getting like brightness flashes. Fucking shit. Ah.
So bright.
That was so fucking painful. Like a flashbang.
Whee! When we're hunting in the woods with my cousin, like I shot the deer, and it basically does that concussion type that you always hear.
Yeah.
And then like my cousin came over after a while, and he was like, "Which way did she go?" And I was like, "I don't know. She ran over the hill directly away from me, so I don't know if she went left or right." And he's like, "Did you hear her fall or anything?" And I was like, "No, I heard bee."
Do you guys have your ear protection on?
No. Who hunts with ear protection?
People who don't want to go deaf.
No. My uncle is the worst story of ear protection. Like, all through our childhood, he was like hunting with us, and he would be like, if the deer was over to the right, but like we were sitting next to each other and he was on the right, he would be like, just use my shoulder. So, yeah, so he'd like put the gun on his shoulder and like fire, and like even if he like brings his fingers up to cover his ears in time, which he didn't like half the time, he has like no hearing. I think it's his fault for letting kids shoot guns off his shoulders.
Yeah, maybe. Did you see the B-Rex?
Oh, was it in
General chat.
Oh, good lord. That is terrifying. It's a drone. Oh, Jesus. Has it got a CR? Fly 30 feet. It's only challenge 9. Hack tactics. uh, That's pretty funny. If it attacks with its stinger, does it die? Oh no. Stinger is dislodged, dealing an additional poison damage. After the stinger is dislodged, the drone will die after 1 hour. No. Crazy.
It is unlikely a single bee rex could be sustained by the nectar from a flower field, much less an entire hive. To this end, bee rex have adapted their carnivorous appetite to make a horrifying type of honey referred to as blood honey,
Good God.
which is actually referencing a real thing.
Yeah.
There's a type of bee that infuses blood with its honey. It's deep red, tastes vaguely of iron, and is made when a bee rex eats a living creature. A special digestive system dissolves the creature entirely, mixing with saliva-like substances. Then the bee rex is able to regurgitate the blood honey. Hive can create gallons daily if given enough raw material to process. Tasty. Create massive, miles-long hives. Can take down whole kingdoms if given the chance. Created as an attempt to imbue bees with greater resilience, the experiments quickly took over, backfiring in the worst possible way. They quickly spread out from captivity, began breeding, and now are simply part of the world. It's like horrifying. I love it. So many maps of Europe, and I don't know why.
Wow.
Ooh, this is a nice image. That needs to go. How big is this? Give me your size.
Give me your size. That's what I say at KFC. Give me your thighs.
It's a good picture, but it's not big enough to use as a background.
That's what she said about my penis.
Use as a background.
Yeah. What?
Does Baragash need to be capitalized? And Thuvum?
You mean down here? Down here is just kind of notes that I'm dragging up into and make sure I don't forget the next time I write that that's where I was going. What? Is that how far you are?
Me? What?
Sarah's showing me how far she is in the Fellowship of the Ring.
Ah.
Yeah? Are you almost done with it? Is that how far you are? Okay. Well, also book 3 isn't really that thick because there's appendices back there. She's almost done with the Fellowship of the Ring. The breaking of the Fellowship? Oh, the Bridge of Khazad-dûm.
Good bridge.
Yeah. Good quality bridge. Only breaks down if Balrogs try to cross it.
To be fair. I don't remember what was in my pocket in this picture, but I look like I photoshopped it. It's fucking gigantic. Oh, never mind. We bought a bunch of souvenirs, and I just shoved them in my front pocket. And we took a picture with a group of like mostly drunk older ladies when we were in Helen, Georgia. And I'm just like leaning over to get into the picture because I was significantly taller than them. And it's just like me, and then like I have a kind of curve to my like back, and then straight down, and then just a lump of pants. But it's like a fucking tumor, or like where or like a holster if the holster was part of the denim. Fucking insane. Stupid. Can't find this fucking picture.
What's it called when a lizard runs?
Running. Galloped.
Galloped? What is the movement of a lizard called? Quadrupedal, have gaits, alternating movement. I mean, alternating. I don't know.
You could use the word ambulate.
Ambulate.
Yeah, the lizard ambulated.
Gross.
Yeah, the name of the locomotion is based on how the body's or how the leg moves. So like
Yeah.
it's not a some
It's
species like the common basilisk.
So, is a basilisk an actual type?
Yeah, it's that one that can stand up on two legs and run across water. Also
It's
called the Jesus lizard.
Jesus Christ lizard. This body bending prevents significant respiration during movement, limiting their endurance. That fucking sucks. That means they don't make good mounts.
Star Wars lied to me.
I know.
I guess you can get the speed and the wall climbing, but you can't get the endurance of a horse.
But galloping is not a... What is a canter? Canter is a 3-beat gait. Huh?
You click on the link for gait.
Yeah, but like, person's manner of walking. The mighty lizard rushed in with its
Oh no, I meant
alternating
there was a link for
gait.
gait and different gaits on the wiki page.
Give me the gaits. Oh, elephant walking. Bipedal gait cycle. Horse gait. I want the gait of a lizard. Okay, great. Now this is all in my lizard goat. This is like locomotion. I'm gonna have to read this whole thing just to see the okay. 2 basic gaits, similar to walking and trotting gaits. In both gaits, the kinetic energy. A bouncing gait, similar to mammalian trotting. Austin says most lizards are quadrupedal and move using gaits with alternating movement. Right? Yeah, but like the description of that gait, I need to make it shorter than that.
Lizards bend their trunks laterally. What?
Unique gait. I think I've already got it. I'm going with
Rushed.
rushed in with its alternating gait. That's the description.
So it's like not even consistent with how it's running at you. That's like scarier.
Upon its back, saddled a red-scaled dragonborn.
Ty and I actually had a pretty long discussion about the difference between a dragon and a drake, and like whether or not they're like how their leg bones were shaped and their gait impacted whether or not it was a dragon or a drake, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I kind of liked the drakes in Dragon Age that they were like a dragon without wings, and it was called a drake, and I liked that.
You could describe it instead of literally. You could describe it as close as you can, like swimming, almost swimming across the ground. Something similar to it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because if it's like that, you know, if the lizard has like long legs that are like horse legs, or if it's like a crocodile that has to like whoa, 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 with short legs.
I
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
how I imagine it. The short leg,
Yeah.
swimming.
Thanks for the suggestion.
I don't know where this fucking picture is. Maybe where would I have found it? Maybe it's a screenshot from Instagram. What would you consider large game?
Elk,
Uh,
bear,
yeah. There's like it's more of a
moose.
there's a small game, and then there's just game, and then there's big game. So like things that are bigger than game would be called big game,
Ah,
which
so like
is like he was saying, elk, moose,
yeah,
bears. I think things like cougars and stuff are like considered big game because there's regular game in like bobcats and stuff like that.
yeah, I'd eat a cougar.
I would be a cougar. I am a cougar.
I think even deer is big game.
I think it's just in relation, but
Yeah, it says
is deer a big game?
elk, moose, deer, black bear, white-tailed deer, pronghorn, bison, bears,
Is
wolf,
white-tailed deer big game?
sheep,
I guess
boar,
maybe there
turkey.
is. Like I was saying that there's a small and a big, and then there's in between, but there's probably just small game and big game.
Ah.
And there's like, there kind of is a sizing spectrum, but they cut it off at like deer is big game.
Yeah, okay, so it says down there it's like deer, bighorn sheep, mountain goats, and shit bigger than that, so. Okay. Pronghorn? Pronghorn are small, aren't they?
Well, not that small.
I mean, turkeys are small and they're big game.
Are turkeys big game? Good
Yeah,
God.
and so is
I guess they're just the biggest
boars.
fowl.
Boars are pretty small too.
Boars are a lot.
Not bigger than turkeys.
Boars are a lot bigger than
Who said turkeys are big game?
I'll give them credit for.
Are the big
They are
game
big
of
game.
the small game world. Weighing upwards of 25, ensures cable. I think it's a small game.
It's not a small game.
West Virginians, by contrast, hunt black bears, deer, wild turkeys, and boar. I don't know. This is probably a debate that you could open up a whole can of worms with certain hunters and individuals. Are wild turkeys big game or small? This is real tree, okay? It says in your state. Pennsylvania says they're big game. Just over the border in New York, largest upland bird species is called small game. Definition difference has less to do with size than license permit implications for you, the hunter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's probably
Wild
why.
turkeys have been classified as big game since 1913.
Where did it say that?
What state?
Gotta click on it. Arizona.
Yeah, so like it depends on the state. Because javelina aren't that big, and they are the thing I just read said they were big game.
Yeah. In New York, small game hunting license and turkey permit is required. That's pretty sweet. We should go to New York. I don't know about Missouri, actually.
Adult male pronghorn are only 4 feet 3 inches tall, to 4 feet 11 inches. No, that's long, not even tall. They're like 32 to 41 inches tall. Like you could wrestle and you could kill it. If you could catch it, you could kill it with your bare hands. For a pronghorn. You only have to go 2 states over to go pronghorn hunting, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is surprisingly close compared to what I used to think.
Colorado's only 2 states away.
Yeah.
That was the one that I was referencing, yeah.
Technically, you could,
Yeah.
if you left in the morning, you could get there at night.
And then yeah,
Like
camp and then kill some pronghorns in the morning.
I
Yeah,
always
it's 11 hours to Colorado.
I always thought that it was like a multiple day trip to get to different places. Kind of is, but I thought it would be like takes you a week just to get to Colorado.
Oh no, it's not that big. It's not Asia.
Well, like I also had the mind that was like you can't really drive in more than a few hours per trip, so like you can make it over to Kansas, but then you've got to stop and rest for the night, and then you can drive over to, you know, the border line of Colorado, but then you've got to stop.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing trips like I have done, like 20 hours in one sitting.
Yeah, that's what Bob was like. I'm driving from Alaska to Indiana in 24 hours. Like, Jesus Christ, Bob.
Yeah. Like but yeah, for comparison though, like when you say 11 hours, Europeans are like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Cuz like it takes 11 hours to cross the whole continent of Europe. So when you're just like, "Yeah, it's 11 hours to get 2 states away."
You could cross multiple countries in Europe in like 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I went from Virginia, the Atlantic coast of Virginia to Kansas City, it was like 18 hours. And I was like, that I decided to take in a 3-day trip because I could. But it was like definitely a lot more fun than doing 18-hour drive all in the same day.
Yeah, when we were younger, we used to regularly go to Arizona. It was like 20 hours
Yeah.
when I was like 5 years old.
I think my mom and dad, when my dad, because my dad moved to Georgia with his family, and we went out there for summer vacation, and then my mom and her boyfriend like got into a incident, and my dad flew out to like help her move, and they went from fucking just outside of LA to Atlanta in like 2 days.
Nice.
I was just like, what the fuck, with cats.
Honestly, I'd rather do it with cats than a dog.
Yeah, but you can't like train a cat to like only go to the bathroom outside.
Yeah.
That was the problem with BB. I even like I had her cat box with cat litter and everything, but she just wouldn't use it while we were in the car. She peed.
Yeah.
I don't poop and drive. Neither do you.
But I actually like the only time she pissed or shit during the 3-day trip was I stopped at a Walmart and set the cat box outside of the car and like had her on a leash and just sat her in the cat box. I was like, you have to use the restroom. You're gonna give yourself a bladder infection.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go make food. I got a veggie lasagna waiting for me.
Alright. Probably gonna get off here soon as well.
Alrighty. Austin, did you have any mechanical questions about like features and stuff for a character for like sorcerer type stuff while I'm here?
I think once you get the spells ready, I could pick those and then kind of. I think the rest is just flavor, isn't it? Pretty much.
Well, so you had like uh a couple features left. So one, you have a combat feature remaining because you only took one combat feature besides the spellcasting, which is a defining feature. So if you wanted to do like a font of magic or meta magic stuff, I might have meta magic locked behind levels because it is kind of strong. But if you wanted like to take font of magic for level 1, because
Yeah, I mean, that'd be good.
I'm highly increasing the starting power of level 1 characters, and then it's gonna like the scaling decreases like from level 1 until you hit level 3 and then until you hit level 6.
Yeah, and then it ramps back up.
Yeah, because then it's so I want you guys to start strong because basically everyone in the world who's not just like a peasant farmer or whatever is like pretty damn strong. And so
Okay.
like if you guys are, I don't know how old you were wanting the character to be, but like the people that are the monster tamers, like their ability to like soul bond with the monsters is like kind of significant power wise, like because the monsters are regular monsters, so
Yeah.
they will be more powerful than a ranger or a druid companion. So that's like where all of their power budget is going. And then so like people who are not um monster tamers, I want to like have be pretty powerful.
Cool.
So like things that would require spellcasting would be stronger because you took a defining feature that's not monster taming. Because so basically having chain. You remember in Pathfinder how it's like if you want this feat, you have to take this feat, but in order to get that feat, you have to take this feat. Those like chain.
Yeah, deep text.
Yeah. So basically, like if I have spellcasting or spellcraft, I can take font of magic and meta magic, and then as I get stronger, my defining features. My defining feature will be if I want to be a full caster, then I would just take spellcasting every defining feature, and then every level uh when I get major features, and I can just pump those into more spellcasting stuff. So like the meta magic, like the font of magic, and the different um like sorcerer's origin like stuff. So you could
Yeah.
so it's basically just
Prerequisites.
yeah, prerequisites and then turbo loading like things that require defining feature prerequisites.
Okay. Cool.
They don't really get to upgrade their defining feature that much. Um, so because their defining feature is so strong, so everybody else has to be stronger, and then the power level of my world is like pretty fucking high, and so like, but not a lot of people are high level currently in the world. So like
Okay.
even even like leaders of countries and stuff would probably be around 10 max, where legitimately before I had almost demigod level in the one campaign, I had demigod level country leaders, like a literal archangel.
Yeah.
So right now, like that's not the case. Like the angels haven't taken over Sarah. Um, Anya's dead. Um, Nyx is the only exception, but he's currently locked away. Nyx is currently locked away in the maelstrom.
My little box for my fiber internet has a caution sticker that says hazard level 1, laser radiation. Do not
Really?
stare into beam.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just don't look
So
the light.
fiber.
Yeah, apparently. Laser radiation, don't stare into beam.
But yeah, so right now, like I was saying, nothing's stronger than level 10 character, like level 10. So because of the way the scaling is, like once you guys get past 3, you'll be stronger than most of the people in the world.
Okay. Cool.
But so if you have any, if you're taking font of magic for level 1, then all you really need is like non-combat features. Because you had
I
I don't think you took any.
I looked up this description for is decision making 2 words, but then whenever it's telling me, it says here decision making is becoming more common. So but it's hyphenated because it's at the end of a thing.
Line break.
Because it's a line break. Decision making is becoming more common. Traditionally, we would hyphenate decision making when the two words acted as a unit. E.g., decision making. Paper.
If it's
I
an
guess I have
adjective,
to click
it's
it.
hyphenated. If it's not an adjective, then it's not hyphenated.
Okay.
I am decision making is not hyphenated.
Just be consistent. You can use either in noun form, but decision making is becoming more common.
Okay. So you're for your three minor features, it's basically like just anything non-combat except and then like weapons. So like if you wanted to be proficient in a weapon.
Okay.
But some backgrounds give weapon proficiencies and armor proficiencies.
I can't remember my skills, like what my skills were.
Did you?
Or my abilities that are rolled.
Oh, that's in Drawmering and characters at the very top is all the characters' stats.
Oh, there we go.
You had an 18 strength. I mean, you could reassign these if you wanted. Because spirit would be your highest. Would be for spellcasting, so you could put an 18 in spirit.
Okay. Yeah.
What's 18 times? Yeah, so because you got a 0.5 and you rolled an 18, that would put you at a 19 spirit.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're. Oh no, wait, I misread that. Okay, so you only have a 40% bonus to spirit. That 5 is for will. Okay, so yeah, it would be an 8. It would stay an 18 spirit if you move that 18 to it, because you only have a 40% bonus, which I don't think takes you over. Let me look. 7.2. That might actually be high enough.
Having the TTRPG rules, trying to find the minor rule or minor features.
I haven't listed any minor features because
Okay.
like I was saying, it's everything from Pathfinder or 5e that is not a combat feature.
So like the ranger's ability of going through the forest would be one.
Yeah, so like so Bob had Beast Speaker. Right there.
Like a
That's
linguist or observant type stuff.
yeah. So like Bob
Oh,
took
talking about beats.
Explorer and Beast Speaker. The Elemental Blessing is a major feature that Kerwin took. No wait, no that's a major feature that Bob took. That's his our Magic Initiate. But like Elemental Infusion was major. I should probably go through and list those as what they are.
Ooh, you did not
And
forget that.
so either non-combat or minor combat bonuses. So like resilient. would be a minor feature.
Okay. Resilience kind of combat though.
Yeah, it's a minor combat feature. It's
Okay.
a very small bonus to combat. But then it also would apply to, I mean, most other things like happening in the world. So it's like it's role play, but also has combat application. I do believe I removed the stat bonus from Resilient. I'd have to take a look though. I think Connor took Resilient for something.
There's a whole lot of little things going into this little story.
Yeah. So I used Iron Will from Pathfinder, or Connor used Iron Will from Pathfinder as his example, which is basically just like a +2 to the save. Because I'm not using advantage, so resilience not as strong. Because
Okay.
advantage is really fucking strong. So you can just give yourself it would be a minor feature to give yourself a +2 to a save roll for one stat. Because when you level up, you get one major feature and two minor features, and that's pending change. I don't know how many. I think it might be 1 and 1 when you level up. Just I'm gonna test it because 1 and 2 sounds kind of strong, depending on how much roleplay shit actually. Because it might be like overwhelmed with options.
All right, boys. I'm going to head out.
Okay.
I've
You
set up.
lost viewers.
Well, I am down to 3. I saw 4 there for a second. I was kind of thinking I should stay even longer, but I think just the 6, 5, and 4 that I had earlier will really boost my average viewer count.
Yeah.
So that makes me kind of happy. It doesn't really do much until I have 75 average viewers, but
it makes you happy.
it makes me happy. So
Okay.
I've written enough little notes to have like 3 or 4 full chapters of writing on this stupid book. So
Nice.
that's great. It's laid out before me on chapter 6 here on page 50. I like how the first few chapters are like just a few pages each to kind of introduce characters each time and introduce little concepts of story, and then this chapter 5 is the first big like 15-page chapter.
Sweet.
Chapter 6 is probably going to be, I probably need to like cut short so that I'm not doing an entire 50 pages of info dump.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do that really. So info dump away. That's how first drafts go.
Yeah. You can break it up later.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys later.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
See ya.